Alright. Let's see here. Alright. Get this druid level 80. Oh, snap. Oh, I gotta go to my settings. Output. Well, that's right. I don't know why Twitch is blacked out. Nah, it's good. It was just messed up in my stream manager for some reason. This is gonna go a whole lot faster than the hunter did, that's for sure. I don't see how people main DPS, man. Those 25-minute queues was driving me crazy yesterday. I mean, I love it. I loved it. I enjoyed Marksmanship Hunter. But, God. And the few times that I did get in a group, you know, with pumpers, we actually, like, hell, we ran probably 10, 15 dungeons back to back. I knocked out 80 pretty quick once I got with that group. I don't know if I want to gear the druid or level the Blood Death Knight after. I mean, I'm going to have a 20% experience buff after I get done with this druid, so...
Rescue who you can along the way.
Ah, don't attack nothing, man. Come on, dude. If you don't know, you can definitely fall through those holes. So, yeah, ask me how I know. It's usually a good idea to wait till I'm done pulling before you pull stuff, man. Yeah, it is. It's the new expansion. I'm working on my 4th level 80 right now.
Intruders, find them.
And is it really that hard to wait like 30 seconds before you attacking? Like, oh my god, man. They make it harder than what it actually needs to be. As long as you loss around this corner with the tank on this, it's not bad. But when you got people who like to just go ahead and do DPS because they're impatient,
Competent rogues. I will end you myself.
and if you pull this dude with people walking back, it'll pull the people to you.
Gather my prey to me.
I hate this part of this dungeon. It is so annoying. Those damn purple globs. Oh my gosh. Yeah, don't stand in that crap. Yeah, that you gotta like watch your party because if they get stuck in that, it'll kill them. Like I remember the first time I did this, one of the DPS got stuck in it, and he didn't realize that you can attack the blob that's literally holding you there and kill it. And he stood there and he just like died. Nice and easy.
You are here. The storm perch has been breached, and the storm riders corrupted.
I cannot wait until I start mythics, man. I'm pretty much already geared on my warrior for mythic.
While you go to the roosts, I will distract them here. We can link up later.
Really? I mean, I was in a group with a Fury Warrior last night when I was leveling my hunter. Good God, like he was level 70 and everybody else was like 76, 75, you know, mid. And he was just completely pumping. He was doing like 1.5 million DPS. It was insane. What are you maining this expat? I mean, even I was in a group with a prot warrior also on my hunter, and he was top of the meters, a whole dungeon. $2 million DPS. Oh wow. Yeah. Yeah, Fury Warrior looks, number wise on the scaling anyways, they look amazing. I don't know. I didn't look at anything about this expansion this time around because I'm bad about, I don't know, ruining my experience. I'm going to stop right here. I don't want to way over pull because the healer looks like he's having a hard time. He got caught up, so we'll keep going. Resto Shaman. No, I'm maining Prot Warrior. I have mained Guardian Druid since BFA. I'm bored with it, honestly. It is a 4-button spec. It's strong. I love it. It's simplistic. Like, if you're new to tanking, definitely go Guardian Druid because it's just... But, I'm definitely going Prot Warrior this expansion. I might play it, though. Like, because I do love it. I love the class fantasy of it. I already have my, that's the first time I've ever seen anybody get hit with that. Prot Warrior is already ready for Mythic level dungeons, so the plan is Fridays I'm going to do tanks, Saturdays healers, and Sundays I'll DPS on my hunter. That's my intended schedule. It all depends on like how alt friendly this expansion is going to be. It seems like it's going to be amazing with warband stuff. I'm already in love with that.
I do not like that it feels darker and colder as we go down. But there are more.
Oh, so you're maining a druid?
If we want to keep going, we will have to go down the Storm Rider. We have to take it down.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, yeah, I love that bonus. I'm already got 15% right now. I think I'm gonna level my Blood DK next. I tried to play Augmentation because I was up in the air about the hunter because I wanted a range DPS for my DPSer. Because being in melee as a tank, it just feels kind of the same, you know. So I wanted something a little different. So I tried to give Augmentation a go. I don't know. I just did not enjoy that spec at all. So I went to the back to the marksmanship hunter. I don't like the fact that, like this. And why do I have to spend rage on this? I don't like that. I like spending all my rage on Iron Fur. I didn't read about this. Like, is this even remotely okay for tank? Like, I don't know. You see, I don't play meta. I play what I think is fun. The class fantasies. To me, marksmanship hunter is just where it's at for me. Because I don't really care about the pet. I do not care about the pet at all. I bring it out when I'm questing, you know, for the taunt, pretty much. But oh my gosh. So yeah, I just play what's fun, man. What I think's fun. I quit that meta crap back in BFA. I did get caught up in it, but holy cow, man. You know, they make interrupts, brother. Maybe the scaling is just not going to work for that. This is the hardest I've ever had on that pull. Not a single interrupt. And got someone in chat crying.
What's this? Is that golem fused with something else? Titanic earthen technology enhanced with magical augments. Brilliant.
Intruders approach activating defense front.
Yeah, that's one thing that I noticed, like when I got done leveling my prot warrior. I had to really slow down on the pulling when I got level 80 in the groups with a bunch of level 80s. Like all level 80. It's definitely different, like you have to catch yourself. Because when you're leveling through here and you got like a level 70, you can just pull the whole damn dungeon and everything's fine. You ain't got to deal with nothing. I always like to pull that pack right there. These two. At least leveling wise. I mean, it was going pretty good last night. And then I just lost them right here.
Machine speakers in the stone vault. Fanatically loyal, no doubt.
Intruders detected. Defense protocols active.
This boss is so funny.
Countermeasures on.
I mean, when he doesn't melt, it's funny.
Look for another mine cart. If it's here,
I love watching people get hit by that frontal.
unless you'd rather
It's
go
funny. Ah, come on now. So when is launch? Is it 6 tonight?
Look for a service tunnel nearby. You should be able to take a mine cart back to central processing.
I'm not going to pull big down this hallway. If we had problems on that first pack.
There he is. Look at him. Beyond saving. He seems like poetic
I'll
justice.
just stop right here.
Let's finish this.
I boosted this druid last night with the boost that I got from buying the expansion because I did not. This sounds going to sound a little funny, but I don't like my name on my original druid. And I had a free 70 boost and I'm like, I'm not going to spend, $10 or whatever on a name change if I have a free boost. So
And the Storm Riders corrupted.
I want to do a slash played after I get done getting 80, and I just want to see how fast it was. Because getting level 80, no, I live in Georgia. That's close though. Let me guess, it's because I sound like cornbread, right? Probably.
While you go to the roosts, I will distract them here. We can link.
I've only been to that state one time. Oh yeah, Florida? You're a Florida man? You fist fight alligators now? Nah, low-key, I really want to move to Florida. When my kids get older, I probably will. Yeah. Easy. I've been playing since vanilla. Probably it was like towards the end of the, or I don't know, I would probably say around 06. Like I remember logging in for the first time, man. I made a dwarf warrior, and I got straight up like messed up by them damn trolls because I was a clicker, of course. You know, I was only like 13 maybe, if that. So, but yeah, I still like I have PTSD. I still remember the first time I died. Like, he got me in one of them tents, bruh. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, I'm 31. Man, this game has shaped like a lot of my life. You know, like how Asmongold, he like talks about times in his life with which expansion, you know, WoW was during. Like that's me. That's the same thing that I do. Like for example, I got married during Legion and I got divorced during Dragonflight. Appreciate the follow, Ronnie. Yeah, I'm just trying to find some good people to like just play the game with, relax, knock out keys and stuff when the time comes. I've never really raided a whole lot, but I plan on raiding this expansion for sure. I got 3-day weekends now, so I mean, I'm going to find a decent raiding guild and yeah, I didn't play Dragonflight long, and at all. I definitely preferred Classic over Dragonflight. I don't know. I got level 70 on my Druid in Dragonflight, and then it wasn't short. It wasn't too long after. Like me and my wife was already having issues, but
I do not like that it feels darker and colder.
I just quit playing the game for a while.
But there are more survivors to rescue. What is that? The
Took a
mist is out.
long hiatus, I guess you could say.
We will have to go down the storm. We have to take it down.
Plus, I'm in college now, so I'll open it up for you. Can you make that out right there? Oh wait, you're on TikTok, so no, you probably can't see it. Feel My Rage, and it's hashtag 1580. I need to put that in my bio. It's feel like PHIL. My Rage. My name is Philip, so it's like a play on words. I put it in chat right there. Well, man. Oh, nice. What spec is your paladin? Ret? Or you gonna go prod? Or I thought about leveling my paladin. Ret? Yeah. I love the class fantasy of paladin too. I really love Holy Paladin. If it wasn't for the fact that like you're always in the danger. I'm not sure what the time drops, Anthony. I think it's 6 tonight. I'm not sure. In 8 hours. Pretty much 9 hours. Yeah, I'm definitely ready for it. I'm like, I can't do world quests and the last zone.
The expedition built the priory as a place to contemplate the
Ready to get this level 80 content.
But of late, the devotees
I don't know if I want to pull a whole lot.
hostile. The god sought to kill you. When Captain Dale
See, I didn't even know that they removed, like that they took
his lieutenants bolted
Gorfine's grasp away from Death Knights. I didn't realize that until I was watching somebody's YouTube video talking about, you know, which specs would be good this expansion. And he's like, oh, Death Knight's got Gorfine's grasp back. And I'm going, why did they think it was going to be a good idea to remove that from their toolkit? Like, that is, well, to me, it's the whole damn reason why I like playing Blood DK. Because I actually have, like, control. I'm gonna bring him over here. I'm gonna wall him right here. Maybe it'll work. Yeah. Yeah, for real. You just sitting at the house playing the game, Anthony, or what? Do you have early access, or are you like straight up having to wait? I know some people, they don't like the fact that they monetized on early access, but it was actually a strategic plan for the servers. I'm gonna make a funny macro for my taunt that's like gonna say something, you know, something insulting at my target. Ah, okay. Well, I took PTO, and I've just been playing for like 5 days straight. getting back in the routine of everything is going to be hard, I guess you could say. I'm a welder right now. I work at a local plant building pretty much jail cells. It's called Steel Cell. Until I finish my degree. Eventually, I want to work for a game studio. I would love to work for Blizzard, but they don't do remote jobs. So,
The intruders defile the altar of the sacred flame.
really, that sounds like a very impressive job. I guess that's the reason why you live in Florida, huh? So, like, you do all the wiring and stuff on the spacecrafts, or?
I see their game. They seek to ambush me without my lieutenants.
Ah, okay.
The true path to the Arathi.
I actually, before I went back into welding, I was working at Walmart as a, and man, I don't ever want to have to do retail ever again. So, that's gonna hurt a lot. So I'm guessing in this dungeon, the way that you kill the little mini bosses is depending on which lieutenant you have up with the captain. All I know is that Holy Radiance hurt. That is so cool, man.
Dalcry was an Arathi hero.
My little brother would love that. Like, he wants to work for NASA. Like, he went to, my grandpa paid for him to go to a, like a space camp. Well, I praise you, Gumby, for being able to wait, and not shelling out the $40 additional to play early. See, me, I have FOMO very bad. All right, see you, Ronnie. Have a good day, man.
They've served their purpose. Baron, demonstrate your worth.
Those who oppose the Emperor, what have we here?
Kind of want to respec and pick up Wild Growth and Rejuve and off heal. But I went with like Star Surge and stuff to help out with damage. Hey, thank you for the roses. That's the first rose I've ever got. I don't really know what that is.
My first defeat.
Murpray has warped the Priory from a place of contemplation to an uprising. Why?
Man, I'm Moonfire. It just stays up all the time. I can't push Moonfire and all of my other buttons, brother.
Against us is madness.
I tried. I like pushing all my other stuff too. Okay, I'll take your advice. Does Moonfire do more, like I know that I spec'd in towards Moonfire for the arcane damage and everything. I'm not going to pull a whole lot right here because I did last night and it was not scaled good. And it was very hard.
The Arathi will defeat the Nerubians, conquer Khazar, and subjugate the world.
Now I probably pulled too much right here.
Such heresy. They defile the sacred flame by animating the dead. No better than the Codex.
Yeah, I'm coming back from a pretty big break, man. I've been playing the little bit of WoW that I have played over the last year was a classic. So I got a druid to level 70 in Dragonflight and then pretty much just quit. I didn't even spec that ability. I mean, what does... So you can hold threat pretty good with just Moonfire and Thrash? Because if that's the case, then I'll just take Swipe and put it like on Q. I'm gonna give it a shot. I mean, I've pretty much been playing Guardian Druid the same since Legion, so if there is definitely a better way.
Foolish outsiders. Veladar's sacred flame will simply raise him back to duty.
Oh yeah.
Sacred flame will burn by sacred flame. By blaze be purified. Brothers
I'll have to look at my spec after this dungeon. Because I didn't take that ability. What are you doing with like the heroic talent? Yeah, Ravage. So you just only spend rage on Ravage when Ravage pops?
Empire will
Because that's like, I like to dump rage on Iron Fur and only Iron Fur. But then with Ravage, I mean, at this point, you get all of them anyways. It doesn't really matter. But let me look at my spec real fast. Oh, yeah. I need to figure out a point that I can remove to get that. Because that does sound very good. But I don't want to give up Rage of the Sleeper for it. Yeah, I don't want to give up one charge of that neither. I don't really think that that's doing a whole lot. Nothing substantial anyways. Yeah, I love Rage of the Sleeper. I even loved it back in Legion. I really don't want to lose it for that. Let's see here. Ain't been on here in forever. Best single target talent. Here we go. Oh, yeah. So you can export talents? Okay, so they take Incarn instead of Convoke. I mean, I guess, yeah. I like Incarn too, but Convoke just has a shorter cooldown. Nice. Yeah, that was easy. Well, one thing that always gets me with Incarn is or Convoke. I mean Convoke. I accidentally cancel it. Like I'll Iron Fur halfway through or something. And then I'm like, man, I just messed it up. So we'll just put that there. Like, so Mythic Plus, you run a Loon's Chosen? I haven't even read this. I don't know what it does. I actually need to get that. I actually need to get that add-on. I don't think that I have it anymore. Oh, that's nice. They don't make you lazy at all. Most of the time, I find that AoE builds are just more fun to play in general. Well, Mythic Plus builds are more fun to play in general because you tend to have, in my experience, more like higher damage on trash, more trash control, things like that. Like you're losing. It's a give and take, really. I mean, the biggest majority of your time spent is getting to the boss on reclears anyways. So let's see here. So I like this lunar beam a whole lot better than I do that Ravage. For sure. We're about to look at the meter and see how it does. mean, my intentions is to main my prot warrior. I'm just leveling right now because there's really nothing else for me to do. On my prot warrior. Except span normal dungeons, and I just don't want to do that because stuff melts too fast. I'm not really learning anything anyways. Prot warrior is phenomenal. It is amazing. The damage is high. The survivability is great. I don't think that it's not a bear druid, but it's definitely good. The magic, they changed spell reflect. I don't know when they changed it, but it's not just a reflect and done. It's like it's also a magic DR too. Like it's a 25% magic DR for like 5 seconds. I don't know if they changed that in Dragonflight or not, because I haven't touched Warrior in a long time. All I know is that's strong. Let's see if these peeps LOS with me, or if they're going to attack stuff and then I have to backtrack. Okay. Well, we just won't do that. It's fine. Oh wow, they give up a charge of survival instincts in that build. All right, man. Have a good shift. That took a little longer than usually does for a tank.
Thank the Titans you are here. The Storm Perch has been breached, and the Storm Riders corrupted. What is that? While you go to the roosts, I will distract them here. We can link up later.
Keep on going. A sleeper.
I do not like that it feels darker and colder as we go down. But there are more survivors. What is that? The lift is out. If we want to keep going, we will have to go down the Storm Rider. We have to take it down.
TOL. What is TOL? Thorns of Iron, the talent. I'm not 100% sure. To be honest with you, my build was like all messed up earlier. And somebody in chat told me to go to Icy Veins and copy the import string. I don't know where that talent is. Thorns of Iron right there, yeah. Like the last build I was running, I didn't even have that raise. They lit me up, man. They're like, brother. Somebody said, my brother in Christ, please start using Moonfire. I'm coming back from a break, so. Plus, I prefer Prot Warrior, so.
The expedition built the Priory as a place to contemplate the mysteries of Beladar. But of late, the devotees have become secretive, hostile. The guard sought to kill you. Captain Dale Cry is protecting something. Each of his lieutenants bolsters his tactics. Draw them away and defeat them.
Your training grounds fall to the intruders!
Yeah, I'm probably I'm gonna look into the talents that I copied over for Mythic Plus from Icy Veins and really read and see how they work together and how it ties everything together. Cause I'm using Raise whenever it procs and just dumping Rage on Iron first. So like what you said, or I aim to anyway. Sometimes I mess up and hit the wrong button. Mainly because I was using swipe a lot. And a Guardian Druid, someone who plays a lot of Guardian Druid, I'm assuming, told me that swipe is pretty much a waste of a GCD. So when did Taurens be able to become rogues? Yeah, you see, I was using a whole lot of swipe. Like I was using swipe over Moonfighter, and he's like, "Man, nah, you ain't supposed to do that." So I swapped it up. I swapped my bars around, and I had swipe on 3 where I've got raise now. So I'm just still getting used to the play style, I guess you could say. I really hate the fact that they put that on the GCD. Like, gosh, man. Don't you miss, like, back in Legion when that was not on the GCD Frenzy Regen? Like, it was just, it worked so much better. Now you hit it, and half the time it doesn't even go off.
They serve their purpose. Baron, demonstrate your worth.
Those who oppose the Emperor, what have you? Intruders. By my holy hammer. By fire, I unyield. Shielded by flames light. My first defeat.
Murpray has warped the Priory from a place of contemplation to an uprising. Why? She has always preached of the strength of the Emperor's will, but to turn against us is madness.
Belladar is the crucible. It burns away weakness. Its blinding light reveals the strength we Arathi lacked. With an army of the Risen, the Arathi will defeat the Nerubians, conquer Kazalgar, and subjugate the world.
Such heresy. They defile the
I hate leveling in through dungeons because
sacredness.
the way scaling is. Like, sometimes if you got a low level character and you pull this whole room, no problem. But like, if you've got a bunch of 78, 79s, 80s and you try to pull this whole room, you're wiping.
Foolish outsiders, Beladar's sacred flame will simply raise him back to duty. Sacred flame will cleanse your transgressions. Flames take you. By blaze they purify. Brothers and sisters, come to the flame. Flames take you. Empire will see you burn.
It is done. These zealots no longer steer our faith towards destruction. All who take comfort in the light of the sacred flame, thank you.
The odds of me ever hitting swipe again, slim to none. Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, most of the time I do too, but it's very like dependent on. I'm telling you, man. Like there's like that first room of this dungeon. Like sometimes you can pull that whole damn courtyard, no issue whatsoever. And then others, you're just getting smacked. Even using like cooldowns and everything is very dependent on like your group's DPS, if the healer knows to use cooldowns, if the healer has add-ons watching your cooldowns, which I really need to set that back up.
So here we are. High Speaker Irish. Or is it just Irish?
Like
He swept from the Hall of Awakening into the stone.
right here, man.
Running like a frightened mouse.
I was in a group not too long ago, a couple dungeons back, and nobody was interrupting the fears, man. It was an issue. It was a very big problem.
Says, is that golem fused with something else? Titanic earthen technology enhanced with magical augments. Brilliant.
Defense protocols. Seismic protocol activated. Offensive measures engaged. Offensive inertia seismic control systems shutting down.
Looks like the main door is locked. Either one of these paths should lead us to an access console. A golem fused with scarred and corruption? Fascinating. Look for a service tunnel nearby. You should be able to take a minecart back to central processing. fanatically loyal, no doubt.
Defense protocols activated. Countermeasures on.
Look for another main cart. If it's here, we might as well use it, unless you'd rather walk. There he is. Look out. Beyond saving. This seems like poetic justice, but let's finish this.
Homeboy's gonna be so mad when he don't enter dungeon. Probably been sitting there AFK for 30 minutes.
Thank the Titans you are here. The Storm Perch has been breached, and the Storm Riders corrupted.
Wonder who pulled that.
While you go to the roof, I will distract them here.
Yeah, I'm actually playing Prot Warrior. This is my fourth level 80, but I am maining Prot Warrior. I'm maining Prot Warrior, and then I'm also playing a Restro Shaman. I've been having pretty good success on with Colossus. I haven't given Mountain Thane a shot yet. As soon as I get this guy level 80, I'm probably just going to log and get back on the warrior. Try to get like 3 or 4 more item level. Just jump straight into mythic. Skip the heroic grind. If they let us do mythics. I mean, I know keys probably won't start until the season, but yeah. That's what I was thinking too. I was hoping that they let us do Mythic Zeros at the beginning, but I'm gonna try. It's the first thing I'm gonna do. Hold up, my brother's calling me. He's getting on WoW. Yeah, I actually really enjoyed Restoration Shaman leveling it. It was awesome. I had a lot of fun. That's for sure. Keys. So Mythic Zeros aren't until week 3, and then keys start week 4. Okay. Well, that stinks. I was... I mean, didn't they let you?
Not like that it feels darker and colder.
I thought they let you do Mythic Zeros in week 1, like in Legion and BFA.
The lift is out. If we want to keep going, we will have to go down. We have to take it down.
Well, I guess I'll be spamming heroics then. Probably need it anyways. Really learn the fights before we jump into mythics. Are they going to do that whole, like what they did before, where the cap for mythics is going to be like 10 instead of 15 at the first of the season? Awesome. I have not watched anything about this about this expansion, man. I'm completely like blind to it. Like I don't know anything. I don't know anything about the first raid. I didn't know anything about the dungeons. So imagine my surprise when the first time I do the Dawnbreaker dungeon. See, I didn't play. Really? Okay. You see, I didn't play Dragonflight at all. Hardly. So is that going to be for the entire season? Because I always thought, like, why wasn't 10 the highest number? I always felt like to condense down the number required, just increase the scaling between each key level.
The expedition built the Priory as a place to contemplate the mysteries of Beledar. But of late, the devotees have become secretive, hostile. The gods sought to kill you. Only Captain Dale cries protecting something. Each of his lieutenants bolsters his tactics. Draw them away and defeat them.
Oh, really? So they squished it back down in season 4 of Dragonflight. You see, I was wondering why You see, when I come back and I seen the Raider.io numbers, and I'm like, how are they getting that score with only doing plus 11s? That makes perfect sense. So I'm super glad that they did that, though, for sure. Calls, for one, it saves time, right? To only have to go to plus 10. This is definitely going to be, as long as they keep it that way, this is definitely going to be an alt-friendly expansion. I'll probably get to play Prot Warrior and Guardian Druid if that's the case.
Shame them. Your training grounds fall to the intruder.
That really is the thing. Like towards the end of the season, it's so hard to get. It's so hard to get like players to do to like a plus 4 and 5 if you're trying to gear up a new character, or if you're coming back from a break, because I've experienced that without a guild. I mean, I see what you're saying, Shane. I do. Given that old spinal tap, feeling. But it goes to 11? I wouldn't. As long as everybody's in the mindset of it, though, and as long as... Do they still give you the... I know during Shadowlands they started that, if you do a key, what, at 20? If you do all of the dungeons at plus 20, you'll get portals to the entrance. Do they still do that? That's nice. What do you have to... What level do you have to do for those? $10? Awesome. I mean, I know that it sounds cool. Oh, I'm doing a plus 23, right? But as a father and someone with a job and in school, it's so hard to get a key to that level. You know, like towards the end of the season, that's great. But the beginning of the season, like just getting the 15s is a time. It's really a time constraint for me personally. That's the thing with like MMOs in general. It's so hard to like wait, what? I don't think my 5-year-old could do my job, or my 8-year-old. They look at all the burns and stuff that I get from welding, and they're like, Oh my God, Daddy. I just tell them that's why you stay in school. Just stay in school. You don't want to do this, I'm telling you. Stay in school, get you a desk job. You don't want no part of the trades. That's why I'm in college. I'm done, man. I don't even care. I am done. I'm tired of breathing the galvanized fumes, hacking up black stuff in the morning. I'm tired of it, man. I just want to be able to go to work, leave work still clean, go to the gym. Yeah, you see, and that's the reason why I don't get mad at DPS when they want to push, right? Like some tanks, they're like, oh, if you pull it, you tank it. But, or even a healer that's pushing me. Like if I'm going too slow, mainly cause like if I'm caught up reading chat or something, push me. I don't care. Like as long as we don't wipe, I do not care because I will get threat. The only tanks that I see that get mad about people pushing, I try to be considerate of folks' time. For example, like you said, I only have time to do 2 keys. Well, exactly, that's me. Like I only have time to do 2 keys. I don't have time to chill out. So if, like tomorrow, my PTO ends. I go back to work tomorrow. So if I'm pulling fast, I'm sorry. Like that's just the way it is. Like if you don't like it, finish this dungeon, leave. But there's a lot of folks in the same predicament as me. Like we got to get this done.
They serve your purpose. Baron, demonstrate your worth.
Oh wow. First, that's so awesome, man. Like I have a year left on my computer science degree. And that my intentions is to be a programmer as well. I really want to work for Blizzard. I mean, I respect the trades, like tradesmen. I was a mechanic, automotive technician for 17 years. Like I dropped out of high school when I was 16 and jumped right into the field. Mainly because that's what my father, his father, like everybody was a mechanic or a construction worker. I'm not down in the trades at all. I just want better for my kids. Like, I didn't get my GED until I was 29. Mainly because, like, I woke up, I was like, man, I don't want my kids to live this life. And who am I to push my kids? You know, oh, you've higher education, and me myself don't even have it. Like I try to lead by example. I can't ask my children to do something and I'm not doing it, right? So yeah, I think there's a lot of folks like us, man. Like, yes, that's me, bro. I make so much money where I'm at, and I love the company that I work for. Like, they're so awesome. Like, they treat their employees well. Like, I get a monthly bonus. I get a mid and yearly bonus. Health insurance benefits, everything. But, I mean, hold on just a sec. I'll show you. I will show you. Like, it's the quality of life, man. Like, the effects on my health. Let me get done with this pack. Because I have to kite so much in here. It's freaking insane. And I'll show you the kind of things, like, my kids will see on me. Like, you see that burn right there? I got one there. I got 2 on this arm. Like, and they're all over me from just welding. Like all over my chest, all over my stomach. the things that I breathe, like the fumes, like I'll be hacking stuff up. Like it's not, you can make great money in the trades. You can make a phenomenal money. But if you look at the age at which people die, like that's, I think the average rate, like the average age of death for somebody who's worked in the trades is like 58 or something. Yeah, like that's what I'm saying. Like I get off work and I can't do nothing. I just go home and I just like lay around. I can't even like play a game. Literally cannot do nothing because I have spent everything. Wake up hurting. Like I can, like we need the people in the trades. Like it's got to be done, right? But if I can get out, if I can keep my kids out of it, I'm keeping my kids out of it. People can glorify it all they want. I don't care. They're needed. Welders are needed. Ditch diggers are needed. People who run equipment are needed. You're needed. You're valued. I don't want to do it no more. I don't want my kids to do it. And that's my view on it. Plus, I'm not passionate about it. Like, I used to love working on cars, man. I used to love it. Now, I loathe a wrench. Do not come at me with a wrench. Do not. Mainly, it's the fact that everybody that I know, they only hit me up when something's broke. Oh, man, can you weld this? Oh, man, can you put this? My intake gasket's blowed. My head gasket's blowed. Oh, my car needs a wheel bearing. My car needs brakes. Like, I don't have friends. I have people that use me. And when I got sick and tired of it, I remember someone called me. They're like, "Oh, how much you think it would cost to build this transmission?" I'm like, "Well, the parts is going to cost like $500, and if you pull it out, I'll bench build it, rebuild it for $400." They hung up on me, and they quit talking to me. Yeah, there you go, man. Yeah. Hey, the world needs scientists. You know, I mean, the way tech is going, the way AI is going, like a lot of the jobs that we do on the daily, even in the trades, man, is going to be taken over by machines. Like, for example, they have a system that they can put on a skid steer to move dirt all night. Like, and it's programmed to only work inside of a location, like a geofence. And if it goes outside that geofence, it cuts the fuel off to the engine. Like, I'm telling you, another 20 years, a lot of things that people do is just not going to you're just not going to be needed. So push. I've been pushing my kids like in towards programming, towards tech, because like data analysts, things like that, is going to be needed. Scientists, marketing, sales. Man, push. That's what I've been doing. I've been trying to teach my kids like to be passionate about something like that, because there's a lot of jobs that's just not going to be available anymore. Like even welders, a lot of the things that you do now is robots. Like at Kubota, I worked at Kubota for a little bit, and essentially you're just tacking stuff together and then they send it through a robot and then the robot welds it out. I mean, and you put it on a crane or whatever. This is essentially what you're doing at a plant welding. I mean, you always have pipeline welders, but even then, like I've seen some apparatuses where you strap it around the pipe and like you do the root weld, but then after that you put the apparatus around it and then it does the fill welds. Like it just goes around and just does the welding itself. But yeah, veterinarian, that's a pretty cool job. I see a lot of veterinarians. I'm single right now, so like on the dating apps or whatever, I'll see a lot of girls that's vet techs or, you know. Oh, I gotta jump in Discord real fast. My brother's in there. He's waiting on me. What's up, bro? You hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right. I don't know if chat can hear you or not either. Say something.
Hello.
Yeah. Yeah, my bar's moving on Streamlabs. Oh, man. So, I've got this druid level 78 here. Working on my 4th level 80, and my brother here's not even got a level 80 yet. Oh, really? Man, I bet. Do you work through the union or anything? Is it unionized? I bet you do make great money doing that. I bet that adds up over time. Like Thrash is now considered arcane damage. Is the bleed considered arcane damage from Thrash? Holy cow, dude. $50 an hour, man. Wow, dude. That is insane money. Insane money. It's going to be hard to touch that as a junior software engineer. That's what I tell people, because I'll get like people start arguing with me about money in the trades, and I'm like, look, yeah, you make good money in the trades. Yeah, you make more than somebody with a degree. You make more money than someone who's fresh out of college with a degree, not somebody who's got 10 years of experience. Like once you get that senior software engineer job, you're not touching that in the trades. You're not. It's depending on where you work. Like there's different areas that you can work as a software engineer, right? Like you can do, like if you go into game development like I want to because I'm passionate about it, you're not going to make as much money as someone who's working in finance. Like, because my life does not revolve around like materialistic things. Like as long as I can afford a basic lifestyle, I'm good. See, yeah, that's me, man. That's the way I am. I would rather be able to enjoy my life. Like if I can make a cushiony $85,000 a year for the first 3 years, and then I can jump that over six figure like 125, 150. Because like looking on Glassdoor or whatever, or even Google it, it appears like, I'm not talking about web dev jobs. Anybody can get a web dev job, but let's say a software development job as a junior, you're going to make like $65, $75, $80,000 a year. After 3, 4, 5 years, you're going to make 120, 150. That 10-year mark, you're going to make 250. This is averaged. On call for overnights. Yeah, no, I'm not ever doing another overnight job ever again. I worked as a mechanic overnight a fleet mechanic overnight, and I will never work overnight again. Never again. I'm too much of a morning person. I love mornings. Like, I wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning right now. I ain't got to be at work till 6 a.m. Like, that's another thing, like, where I work, which I only make 21 an hour where I work. But I get a monthly bonus, which is about another paycheck. So I bring home about $4,000 a month. Then I get a mid-year bonus and in the end-of-year bonus. I make about $70,000 maybe after bonus. But it's 4/10s, man. I get my kids 2 weeks out of the month. I'm able to have my children. I work Monday through Thursday, 6 to 4:30. I get a 45-minute lunch, paid. The company pays that extra 15 minutes. Well, 30 minutes of it is not paid, but they pay me additional 15 minutes. Like, that additional 15 minutes is paid. So when I say that the company I work for is amazing, it is. Like, I can go over the road. I can make $150,000. I can do pipeline work. I can do it. I don't want to. I want to see my kids grow up, man. I want to be able to go to their ball games. I want to be able to go to their cheerleading. I want them to know who daddy is. I mean, but I'm blessed. Like, I'm fortunate. Yeah, man. You see, that's amazing. Fresh out of college, making 80K. Having the energy, like, you leave your desk, you have the energy to go to the gym. Maintain a healthy body, healthy lifestyle. Cause I mean, ever since I left Walmart as a manager and I've been back welding, I've not had the energy to go to the gym. Which I have did a couple exercises since I've been on this PTO, like some 45-minute exercises. But before then, I was going to the gym every day. Now I was eating more healthy, which I've got back on my diet. And started taking my lunch. I got into a bad habit there for a little bit, for a couple weeks. I'd just go into the gas station and give me a couple Reese sticks and a couple energy drinks and just call it done. That's my lunch. I had to quit doing that, though. What does this do? Apply changes. Hopefully the background noise isn't too bad. I had to turn on my AC and my fan because it got hot in here. It was getting hot. You gotta love Georgia, man. 1 minute it's 95 degrees and the next minute it's 53 degrees and awesome. Yeah, I've got a couple like software that uses things to remove background noise and stuff, so I need to get my yak mount. I want to take mounts. I boosted this this druid last night because I don't like the name of my other druid. I know that sounds silly, but I had a free boost, so I was like, I'll change my name. I actually use my gamer tag, my gamer handle name for this druid. So what level are you, Jeremy? Bro. Why are you living on an alliance, brother? Ooh. Brother, ooh. Brother, what is
Or
that?
Azeroth.
So here we are. High Speaker Eirik. Or is it just Eirik now?
Oh, whoa.
He's fled from the Hall of Awakening into the storm.
So having add-on issues right now. I don't even know what add-on was causing that problem. I think it was daily boss mods. I mean, look, man, I'm all for y'all pulling, but if you're gonna pull, at least interrupt, brother.
What is up, brother?
Golem used with something else? Titanic earthen technology enhanced with magical augments. Brilliant.
Sup, Gumby? You on break again, or you off work, or?
Looks like the main door's locked. Either one of these paths should lead us to an access console.
Getting a little better at Guardian Druid here, at this play style, or playing it right.
He says as he has the Legion bear form.
Hey, I was playing it wrong. I was taking feedback from chat. I was playing it all wrong, brother. Hey, man, I'm telling you, the Mage Tower is really not that hard, Jeremy.
Yeah, bullshit.
It's not, bro.
But it is, dude.
Yeah, I had I didn't get that one neither. I didn't get the purple one. I didn't do a whole lot of Mythic Plus back then in Legion, mainly because my social anxiety wouldn't allow it. I didn't do group content.
I did.
I was too I don't know, worried that I would make a mistake and people would get mad at me. Now, I understand people are human, and it's okay to make mistakes. And if they get mad at me, then that's them. That's their problem. Not mine. Yeah, dude, I cheesed. I'm telling you right now, man. Okay, as far as Mage Tower, I got all of the tank appearances for the Mage Tower except for Brewmaster Monk, because I absolutely loathe monks. I do not like them at all. You will never see me play a monk, ever. I don't know why, I just hate it. I don't like it. So, but I got all of the Mage Tower appearances. I did the Warrior appearance in like 6 attempts. The hardest one that I had a problem with was that I can remember. Was, funny enough, Protection Paladin. I had the biggest problem with Protection Paladin. Mainly because,
It was the first one he did.
no, the first one that I did was, Demon Hunter. That was the first one that I did. Man. Why, brother? Brother, why? Brother, why?
I don't know, brother.
I'm getting hungry, man. I kind of want to play my, ooh, flapping over there. I kind of want to play my Retro Shaman a little bit.
There he is. Look at him.
But I have to stick to my stream schedule, so... Well, I mean, today's a free day. I'm just leveling or whatever. I will be playing my Prot Warrior on launch, though. That is definitely happening. I probably will stop streaming, though, because everybody's going to be playing. So nobody's going to be watching. I don't know. I might keep it on. What do y'all think about the cross-faction guilds now? Dude, he's doing so much damage that I can't get threat. It's insane. Plus, I am paying more attention to chat.